Welcome back to my Jets Connected franchise. This episode we have to take on the Broncos. You guys probably can't tell yet, but this is actually a post commentary right now. Honestly, I just kind of didn't feel like recording a little intro clip to this, so let me know if you guys would rather me post-com the whole thing, or if you guys like the little live com in the beginning and then post-com for the rest of the time. But anyway, here, before we get into the game, there's some players I have to re-sign. Brian Poole is definitely one of them. I think Robbie Anderson is also here, so we are going to bring Brian Poole back to the team on a 4-year deal, playing until he's 29 years old. And then Robbie Anderson, probably a similar length deal, but definitely more money, because I think he's way more valuable than Brian Poole is. So Robbie Anderson is coming back to the team. Steve McClendon, I don't really want. And then Jermaine Kearse, I'm not sure if I want him or not, to be honest. Buster Screen, for sure not. Henry Anderson played well. He could be a potential guy I bring back. Cairo Santos, I know I want at some point, but not yet. But here's a look at the team, if anyone cares. Also, somebody mentioned that I should move Equanimous St. Brown to tight end, and somebody said he went up to like a 90. He actually only goes up to a 72. So I'm going to throw him back to wide receiver because I don't want that many tight ends. So I'm going to throw him back to wide receiver. But here's a look at the offense, and I'm sure I show the defense in a second after I start Jordan Leggett. Also, in this little intro clip, I will show you guys my current draft board right now, just so I can show you guys, what kind of players we have here scouted. So this is what the draft board looks like. A lot of first rounders that I scouted. Obviously, I'm going to go more in-depth on these positions. I just found like my favorite players at each position. If you guys want a more like in-depth look at the rookies this year, let me know, and I can spend more time on that. But let's get into this game here against the Broncos. We're actually playing at home. Let's see if we can snap our losing streak of 2 games. Let's see if we can give this home crowd a nice offensive performance, which we really have not been able to do this entire season. There's a look at Terrell Pryor. He's number 1. It throws me off a little. There's a point in this game where I throw him the ball, and then I slide, or like I give myself up because it looks like a quarterback running, and I don't want to get hit, so I'll just say that now in case I forget when that happens, because I'm pretty sure that's in this game. But Leonard Williams was coming out digging some stuff up, and Lorenzo Malden there running out onto the field, looking nice. But Demaryius Thomas practicing his one-handed catching, and he kind of missed that first one. Maybe that will happen in the game. That would be nice. But last week he had 5 catches, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So let's see if Tremaine Johnson can shut him down. It'd actually probably be Morris Claiborne, because I think Demaryius Thomas plays on the left of the offense, and that's where Claiborne plays on our defense. So 1st and 10 right now for the New York Jets. It goes to Tevin Coleman. That's how we've started off most of our games so far. Usually works pretty well. Last week, he had 98 yards. Not a bad game at all, but does not have a touchdown all year. Let's see if we can change that this week. 3rd and 3, though, for the Jets quickly. It's a 3rd down. Jermaine Kearse, though, catches the drag over the middle and is able to get a lot of yards after the catch. A nice 20-yard completion for Sam Darnold's first completion of the game. 1st and 10 now after that. Darnold play fakes to Tevin Coleman, looking for somebody over the middle. Cannot find anybody, getting chased by Derek Wolfe, I believe, but is able to kind of avoid him and pick up 8 yards, then slides, smartly. 2nd and 2 now after that play. Looking for somebody open. Has a sort of open, but that's just a really nice play by the linebacker. I think that's Von Miller actually in coverage. I'm pretty sure that's who that was. 3rd and 2 now, though, for the Jets. Let's see if Tevin Coleman can get the first down. He cannot. Runs directly into that player there and is not able to go anywhere. 2nd and 5 now for the Broncos, their first possession. Case Keenum, of course, their new quarterback, throwing a pass up that should have been intercepted by Jamal Adams. He just could not catch the football. One of the easier, pick opportunities he will probably ever have. 3rd and 5, though, for the Broncos. Keenum dropping back, trying to find somebody open. Throws it over to the flats. That's just a nice play by Morris Claiborne there on Devontae Booker to force the incompletion. And the Broncos are forced to punt. The Jets now have the ball at the 31-yard line. Handoff goes to Tevin Coleman. Not too much room to go right away. I think that was Bradley Chubb who initiated the first contact, and then somebody else came down to tackle him. But 2nd and 9 now after that 1-yard run. Pretty good effort to only get 1 yard. Darnold trying to find somebody open. He was under pressure. Jordan Leggett was his intended receiver, and he was open. So it would have been nice if he could have gotten that pass there. The Broncos now have the ball. The Jets couldn't do anything with the rest of that possession. Case Keenum rolling out, trying to find somebody open. Lobs it up to Emmanuel Sanders, and that's just a nice athletic swat there from Jamal Adams. Not bad at all. 3rd and 6 now for the Broncos. Jets definitely want to get him off the field. The score is only 3-0. They want more points for sure. Jamal Adams just over pursues on that play. Could have been another interception. Could have definitely had 2 this game so far, but for some reason he just over-pursued. It kind of looked like I switched onto him and then ran past Demaryius Thomas. That's not what happened. When I switched on him, he was already out of position. But 3rd and 8, that's a nice strike to Robbie Anderson there for the first down. I just don't know what Jamal Adams was doing there. It's going to set up a 1st and 10, but that easily went away. Now it's 3rd and 9. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass, finds his favorite target, Robbie Anderson, again in the middle of the field. Not many Broncos players are around there. That was a nice pass, though. Robbie Anderson just got kind of open. 1st and 10 now after that. Tevin Coleman takes the pitch to the right side. following his blockers very, very well. Cannot really juke out anybody, but still gets a first down. Picks up about 13 yards on that handoff. Not terrible at all. 2nd and 10, though, for the Jets in the red zone. This is where they struggle the most, I think. Tevin Coleman able to shrug off the tackle of Derek Wolfe, but then I think Wolfe comes back for revenge and is able to tackle him, but kind of leads him forward, so he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and 3 now. The run game looks really open right now, or the run play looks very open right now, but not when they have Von Miller. That wasn't Von Miller anyway. That was number 34. I thought that was him. Never mind. That was just a good play by the Broncos defense. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. Case Keenum trying to survey the field, throws it over the middle. That was a pretty beautiful throw right over, the middle there to Carlos Henderson. Able to pick up like 20-ish yards there, I want to say. 2nd and 11, though, for the Broncos. They have the lead 7-6 after that insane touchdown to Demaryius Thomas. That's just a nice play by Demaryius Thomas. He beats by Morris Claiborne, but it's kind of hard for any corner to play that route in man coverage. 1st and 10, though, for the Broncos. Let's see what they want to do. They have not really established much of a running game so far. Darren Lee overcommits down the field, and Demaryius Thomas is able to pick up a huge chunk of yards again. The Broncos are just driving right now through the air, not too much through the run. Case Keenum, though, is able to hit Cortland Sutton on the drag route, but he's not able to pick up the first down, so they have to settle for a field goal. The score is going to be 10-6. The Jets now have the ball again, 2nd and 14, probably after his sack. Jermaine Kearse catches the drag route. He's been pretty good on those so far this season. So far this game as well. He picked up 20 yards on the first one and picked up, I don't know how many that was. I think that was like 11 on that play, but the Jets weren't able to do anything. They were forced to punt. The Broncos have the ball, and here's a run play to Devontae Booker. Probably the longest of his day so far. 4 rushes for 4 yards, definitely his longest. He was in the negative before that one. 2nd and 2, though, after that run. The rookie Royce Freeman gets the handoff, but gets double-teamed there by the Jets defenders, Avery Williamson and Jamal Adams, and cannot break out of those tackles. 3rd and 1, though. They're going to run the ball once more. Devontae Booker makes a nice cutback and gets the first down. The Jets really couldn't do anything there to stop that run. That was very good blocking from the Broncos O-line as well. 1st and 10, though. Darren Lee takes a really wide angle. A missed tackle there. Marcus May is able to get him down. Kind of looks like he celebrated there by punching the air. That was not a play to celebrate on for sure. 1st and 10, though. A handoff goes to Devontae Booker. Kind of turns around, not sure what he's doing, but Avery Williamson, very good tackler, brings him down in the backfield for a loss of 4. It's 3rd and 15. Somebody got tackled for a loss of 1 after that. Keenum rolling around trying to find somebody open, but Courtney Upshaw is there for the sack. He's actually been, quietly having a very good year for us right now. Not bad for the veteran. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Trying to find somebody open. Sam Darnold is. He rolls out to the side. Has X wide open. I did not see that when I was playing. He decides to stay inbounds a little too long, and I think Domata Pico actually forced the fumble. I'm not sure why. He might have been following Darnold. I honestly couldn't tell if he was in coverage. That would have been a weird play. 2nd and 12, though. Keenum takes the play fake, throws it to Jeff Huverman, however that's pronounced, the tight end, and is able to get a first down. 3rd and 6, though. Terrence Brooks is currently subbing at linebacker or something right now, but Marcus May gets the tackle, but after the first down. Demaryius Thomas has been giving us trouble so far this game. 3rd and 9, though, for the Broncos. Case Keenum dropping back out of the shotgun, trying to find somebody open, finds Huverman again. I'm probably going to say that every time he catches the ball. They are not able to get the first down, and they have to settle for another field goal. It's 16-10 right now, though. The Jets definitely need to do something before halftime here. Sam Darnold trying to find somebody open. I personally did not see anybody open, and I'm not sure who that was. Somebody comes up with the sack. Could have been an outside linebacker, not entirely sure. 3rd and 19, though. Sam Darnold pressured again, I think, by the same player. No luck for the Jets offense right now. It's very reminiscent of their season. 1st and 10, though. That is a brilliant play by Marcus May. Just jumped the route. He's continuing to have a great game. Not a great game, a great season. That's just tremendous. That was a great awareness from him, and not a good throw from Case Keenum. And now it sets the Jets up for a score potentially before halftime. Tevin Coleman helps it out a lot too by picking up a first down on that run play. The Jets were able to get a field goal right before halftime, but nothing else really interesting happened. So let's check out halftime. The halftime report this week is going to bring up the map again and, focusing on 3 games. The Titans versus the Bills at the Bills Stadium. The Bills are winning. They're 2-2 on the season, 17-10. Josh Allen has a touchdown, LaShawn McCoy does, and Jeremy Curley received Josh Allen's touchdown. The next game we're going to be looking at is going to be the Packers and the Lions. An NFC North matchup right now. The Packers are killing the Lions 21-3. Stafford struggling. 3 for 10, 29 yards, and an interception. Aaron Rodgers just, rolling right now. Nearly 200 yards in the first half. And then the Dolphins and the Bengals. Let's see if our divisional rival is losing, and they are. It's 10-7 right now. Only 6 seconds, though. Very close game. Neither quarterback's playing tremendously. Andy Dalton's definitely doing better because Tannehill did throw an interception. Not sure who scored the touchdown for the Bengals. Doesn't say it there. Maybe it was like a pick 6 or something. Who knows? But let's get into the second half of this game. The Broncos have the ball. Case Keenum coming out of an empty backfield set. Courtland Sutton is able to catch the pass for a first down. He's been doing pretty well, their rookie wide receiver is. 2nd and 5, though, for the Broncos. Xavier Williamson is very out of position right there. Jamal Adams was kind of in position to swat that one away. He would have had to react really quickly, though. Emmanuel Sanders, very sure-handed receiver there, comes down with the grab. 1st and 10, though. Case Keenum dropping back to pass, dots up the Jets defense to Courtland Sutton again. Somebody gets spun out. I think that might have been Marcus May. But a few Jets players are able to bring him down. 3rd and 7, they are approaching the red zone. They're actually already in the red zone. Case Keenum trying to find somebody open, scrambling around, and just chucks this one out of the end zone. They have to settle for a field goal. It's 19-10. The Broncos have a 10-point lead right now against the Jets. Calling a screen, the Jets are. Tevin Coleman catches it, tries to juke, gets some awkward animations, but allows them to pick up a couple more yards and the first down. Not bad at all. Sam Darnold, 8 for 15, 82 yards, not doing anything special right now. 1st and 10, though. Darnold dropping back to pass, finds Terrell Pryor right over the middle. This is the play I was talking about. I just kind of go down because for some reason I had in my mind that he was like a quarterback or something because his number was so low. I don't know, maybe I should change his number. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Whatever. 1st and 10, though, for the Jets. Tevin Coleman, nice handoff there, fighting with a couple players, taking a few on his back. I think Bradley Chubb was just like hung on to him. 2nd and 6, though. Darnold finds his favorite player on the team right now in Robbie Anderson and picks up a first down. That was like a 12-yard completion? I think they were at the 30 before that, something like that. 1st and 10, though. The handoff goes to Tevin Coleman, makes a very nice cutback, but gets, wrapped up by a couple players from the Broncos. Having a pretty good game, 14 for 58, not terrible. And he's also going to add a touchdown onto his stats. There we go, the first one of his season. Nice toss play, good protection, nice blocking. Everything was very nice about that play. 2nd and 12, though, for the Broncos, trying to find somebody. Never mind, I thought that was a play fake, to be honest. Devontae Booker cannot go anywhere. Xavier Williamson is a very good pursuit angle there and takes him down. 3rd and 12. Pretty big play for the Broncos. If they can't convert this, the Jets might be able to take the lead. Keenum tossing one up. This easily could have been picked by Tremaine Johnson, but he kind of over-pursues it as well. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but it's okay. 1st and 10, though. The very first play of the Jets' new drive. Tevin Coleman finds a lot of room. Beautiful blocking from the Jets. Let's see if he can outrun this player. Bradley Roby it is, and he cannot. Bradley Roby's a very fast player. Tevin Coleman's fast, too. Probably similar speed ratings there, but you can see his stats, 6.7 yards a carry. That's absurd compared to what he's been doing this year. 3rd and 20, though. In Jets fashion, they lost a lot of yards in their next 2 plays. Jordan Leggett comes in clutch with that reception right up the seam and is able to get a first down. 3rd and 5, though. Another 3rd down for the Jets. They can never do well in any other down. Jordan Leggett, another clutch play to keep this drive alive, picking up the first down. Let's see what the Jets can do. They're trying to run the ball here, you can see, on 1st and goal. Can Kevin Coleman pick up his 2nd touchdown of the game? Yes, he can. I think I may have called him Kevin Coleman. Doesn't matter. That was a beautiful juke move. Nice blocking. That one player from the Jets kind of blocked 2 players. That was pretty interesting. So now the Jets have the lead for the first time. No, the second time this game. I think they were up like 3-0 in the beginning. Case Keenum finds somebody over the middle there. Ronald Leary actually gets hurt in that play. I'm not sure if he comes back. I honestly don't remember. 3rd and 10, though, from the Broncos. They're going for a screen. Darren Lee reads it nicely, able to kind of see his way through the blocks and tackle who I believe to be Devontae Booker. 3rd and 5 now for the Jets. Can they pick up the first down? That was a terrible pass. Robbie Anderson was open on the little comeback, and Sam Darnold cannot get the ball there. 1st and 10, though. Case Keenum looking for somebody to throw to. Moves up in the pocket, finds his veteran wide receiver, one of his 2 veteran wide receivers, Emmanuel Sanders, to pick up the first down and, a good amount more. 1st and 10, though, after that completion. Keenum looking for somebody. That was a beautiful throw to Demaryius Thomas. Lorenzo Molden could have potentially jumped and swatted that one away. That was a nice catch, too, from Demaryius Thomas. 1st and 10, this ball is going to be picked off by Darren Lee. That was not a good throw. Kind of lollipopped it right over the middle of the field into like 3 different Jets players. And Darren Lee is able to come away with the interception. 1st and 10 now for the Jets, obviously going back to the run. It's been a lot more effective than, the passing game so far this game. Picking up 7 is Tevin Coleman, 137 yards with 2 touchdowns for him right now. 2nd and 3, Tevin Coleman takes a handoff to the outside, spins out of 1 defender, jukes again, and is just consistently breaking tackles. If, he didn't go out of bounds, he could have kept going there. 157 yards now for him on the day. 3rd and 10, though, from the Jets. Let's see if they can pick up this first down. Kind of doubt they'll be able to. That player was sort of open. It was Tevin Coleman. Jermaine Kearse was a lot more open. That would have been the safer option. But it's not the end of the world. They pick up another field goal, I think. 1st and 10, though. Case Keenum, pressured, somehow gets out of all of that, but does throw an interception to Morris Claiborne. He has a good game this week. Trying to run down the field. What can he do? He can spin out 3 different Broncos at the same time. That was remarkable. What a return for Morris Claiborne. Did not take it to the house, but that was still an insane return. First and 10 now for the Jets. Handoff goes to Jeremy Hill. Doesn't get too many reps, but he does do pretty well whenever he's in. I think he picks up a first down there, taking the Jets down to the 1-yard line. Prime time for Tevin Coleman to get his third touchdown, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of gets killed, but it's okay. He's not injured. He's good. And the Jets go up by 2 possessions right now, 33-19. 3rd and 2, though, for the Broncos. Pretty much their last effort. If they don't get a touchdown on this drive, they're pretty much screwed. Cortland Sutton, though, wide open, catches the pass near the middle of the field. They have the ball at the 47-yard line now. Shotgun formation again for the Broncos. Case Keenum dropping back. Good protection. Moves up in the pocket, and that is a terrible play by Marcus May. I will show you that one. I didn't switch on to him at all. He just, I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. This happened a couple times this game. He just completely over-pursued. He was definitely in position to pick this one off. I think I show it from another angle here. I'm pretty sure if he jumped like right there, maybe a little later, he easily could have intercepted that pass. That was only like a foot or so above him. Whatever. The Broncos now made this a 1-possession game. It's 3rd and 9. Robbie Anderson catches the pass, does not pick up the first down, though. You know, the Jets thought about going for it for sure, but they did not. That was not the wisest move. Lack Edwards, though. Brilliant punt down to the 1-yard line. The Broncos do give themselves some breathing room there on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Case Keenum drops back to pass, trying to find somebody open. Throws it to the corner, and Morris Claiborne. Another interception. That was a phenomenal pick. His first one was nice, but this one was definitely nicer. Keeping the feet in bounds, you know, keeping possession of the ball. Nice coverage there. Looked kind of open. Demaryius Thomas kind of looked open, but he definitely was not. Nice closing speed there from Morris Claiborne. The return of the last one was obviously much better, but this one, I think that the pick itself was better, though. The Jets were not able to pick up a first down. That would have sealed the game, so they are forced to settle for a field goal, but they are up by 2 possessions with 55 seconds left. This 4th down play pretty much decides the game. Darren Lee reads it beautifully. Devontae Booker, 19 rushes, 21 yards. Definitely struggled today. The Jets' run defense has been pretty good this entire season so far. Case Keenum did throw for over 400 yards, but also threw like 4 interceptions or something like that. Sam Darnold, 14 for 27, 152, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Not a great game, but at least he didn't make any terrible mistakes. He did fumble, but it's okay. Tevin Coleman, though, put on a show. 160 yards, pretty much 3 touchdowns. That was phenomenal. Robbie Anderson, our leading receiver, once more. James Carpenter letting up 3 sacks. Terrell Pryor letting up 1. I understand that because Terrell Pryor is definitely not a blocking tight end. He's not even a tight end. 5 tackles for loss, though, for Avery Williamson. A sack from Courtney Upshaw, and then a few interceptions. 2 from Morris Claiborne, 1 from Marcus May, and Darren Lee. But Morris Claiborne, 101 interception return yards. Phenomenal day for him. That is going to conclude week 5 of my Jets Connected franchise. I changed the sliders a little bit here. I'll show you what I end up tweaking. So I turned down our interceptions by 5. I turned down our pass coverage by 3, I think. Those 2 got affected. And then I also moved up their run blocking because Devontae Booker should not be having 19 carries for 21 yards. He's not, you know, an amazing running back, but he's definitely better than that. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do definitely hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon.